Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. Today I'm back here, Blizzard Beach, getting ready to head in. It just reopened today, November 4th. Come on in, check it out. Oh wow guys, so yes, today is November 4th. Blizzard Beach has just reopened after being shut down for many months. And yes, I'm ready to head in, but I didn't think, I'm not saying it's extremely busy, but it is a Monday, and they actually are doing, they actually have parking attendants here. This is the first time I've ever seen parking attendants at Blizzard Beach. As we're getting ready to go in, I want to give you some information today, guys. If you're planning on traveling here, these are all for the buses. So we do have bus transportation here, and it will show you which resorts that you need to go to. For instance, stop 2 here, Disney All-Star Resorts, and you can get your transportation. It is available at any of the Disney resorts. I'm not sure if it's a direct route. I know they used to do like a transfer. It was either to Animal Kingdom, I think they would drop you off and you'd have to get on another bus, or Disney Springs and you would have to get on another bus. That's prior. Not sure if things have changed, but did want to let you know there is transportation if you're staying on property. Also, you have the Winter Summerland Golf over here, mini golf, which is available here at Blizzard Beach. You can also actually park from the main road over there. Let's go see how much a day ticket is. Now, today they're open. Again, this is the first day they've been open in many months, but today 10 to 5. Those hours vary depending on time of the year. There's other options too for entry. You can buy a one-day ticket. You can just walk up to the ticket, buy a ticket, and go in. But there's ways that are less expensive. I'll explain in a moment. Let's just see how much it is if you just parked and you want to come in. Oh, actually, parking is complimentary also here at Blizzard Beach. No fee to park. So guys, right now, a one-day water park ticket, $74.68, 3 to 9. Ticket with blockout dates. Oh, so you can buy a ticket that certain dates you're not able to come in. These are the dates right up through, oh, they're already got them up through next year. So that's $64 if you want to buy one of those. Now let me explain some other ways you can come in that are a little bit less expensive. I'm trying to see if they have information for it. One other thing I want to point out first though, also they do have an inclement weather policy. Just kind of scanning that there, guys. This one's kind of important. A guest has been admitted for less than 4 hours and can present a valid one-day water ticket or multi-day ticket. The guest is eligible to receive an inclement weather voucher. Very good to see, but you can see all the different ones for inclement weather. Another thing I wanted to point out, you can re-enter. So say you wanted to go back to your resort, if you came in, right now the hours are so limited, it's only 10 to 5, not a lot of time to do that. Oh, the music's blasting here, guys. I want to talk about other ways to get in here. I didn't forget, we're going to talk about it. So there are other options. For instance, I do have an annual pass. You can add water parks and more to your annual pass. Last I checked, it was 100. I know they recently increased the annual pass tickets. Not sure if they increased the extra, but what that does is for $100, I can come in here as many times as I want, as long as the annual pass is active for that year. And I can also play complimentary mini golf before 4 p.m. And I do also believe ESPN. I'm not exactly sure. It's the big mystery is you're also included with ESPN. I don't know if it includes going to the events. That I got to research, and I'd love to do a vlog about it. But every time I ask, nobody seems to know what the pass includes at ESPN. But I'm going to research that. So that's another option. Another way is if you're staying in a resort, you can add on extra, it's called water parks and more, something along those lines, where you can add on different number of entries to either mini golf, ESPN, or the water park. So check into that and you get it at a discounted price. And it usually goes by how many days your ticket is. So that's something you can check when you're buying or purchasing multi-day tickets. You add it on. So here we are, guys. Blizzard Beach. It's been a while. We're gonna just kind of hang out, walk around a little bit. Over here is your first aid, matter of fact. I'm not gonna like do a full tour here, but we'll just kind of hang out in there. You can find all your merch. And you can see the theming. You basically Blizzard Beach, right? So you're at this beach, it's snow everywhere, it's cold, and it's pretty neat. This is where you can get some food. Actually, let's take a walk up here. Oh, okay, I like this here. Quick service, so they're kind of showing us different areas in the park. So this is the one we're at. And then there's another one here, another one there, and another one over there. And beverage, of course, you got your different beverages around the park. So it looks like if you're in this back area, not too much, but over here, definitely. And then some snacks. But I want to come up here. Let me see if they got the menu out. Looks like they're not even open yet, probably 11. It's still early. I got here, it's about 10:30. I don't even see, oh, they don't even have the lunch menu available yet. Oh, let's see though, they have pina colada here. Oh, pina colada and the watermelon passion lemonade. I'll have to come back and check, see if I can show you guys the menu when it's available. Just to show you, they do have the accessibility here. Not only just if you're in a wheelchair or an electric, you know, scooter vehicle, but also for a stroller. It makes it much more convenient than having to try to come up the stairs. And they have some of these Freestyle Coca-Cola here, which I really like. These are a little bit upgraded. They put these in, I want to say, a couple seasons ago, where you can buy a mug and it's refillable. So you originally purchased the mug, you can fill it up for all that day, and then you can bring it back and they charge you a fee. You can use the same mug at a discount and unlimited. So I'm just trying to see. Oh, there might be a menu over here. I see people reading. Let's walk down there and see if I can show you the menu. Because, of course, very important to have food. And I always appreciate the shaded areas. Not just protection from the sun, but remember, if it rains a lot in Florida. Last year I said, oh, during the winter it doesn't rain as much. We had like the most rain ever in the winter. So I'm not going to say that again this year. I don't see the menu yet. We'll come back here before we leave though, so I can show you. But a tendency to have less, maybe I should say, pop-up showers in the winter than compared to the summer. In the summer it's pretty much rain every day in the afternoon, so that is also a good spot to get underneath for some shelter. And with weather, there's a lot of information for you guys, especially if you've never been here and if you're coming. And I love to do like walk and talk, so you can just kind of see around as I'm giving you guys that information. Cabanas here. Oh no, these aren't even cabanas. These are just complimentary areas with the shade as well, and the protection from the weather. I was talking about sometimes the water parks were closed. Now if it's raining, they'll continue to stay open, but temperature wise they will close if it's too cold. So you can see Blizzard Beach. It does have the sand, and we do have the wave pool. Now I can do a little bit of comparing, right? Definitely not my favorite wave pool. Blizzard Beach, not my favorite wave pool. I like the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool much better, but this one is nice for, I guess, if you had smaller kids or younger kids or people that aren't as strong of a swimmer here. You can see the waves aren't very big. You know, Typhoon Lagoon has those big waves. You can ride them. They actually do surfing there as well. So this one a little bit more relaxed, as you can see. Still fun. Don't get me wrong. Still fun. Oh, and the water is pretty good. Kind of stepping in the water. It's not cold. Well, a little bit, but not too bad. So yes, you know what? I want to go over here because I may ride up on that. I don't know. Let's see. All right, somebody in the comments, let me know if this is new or not. I don't remember this. These look like you can just rent like a day bed. I don't particularly know if I remember seeing that here before. They definitely have cabanas you can rent. That might have been here for all I know for years and years. But I don't remember seeing it. Somebody in the comments let me know. If not, that's also probably a little bit less expensive than renting a full cabana, and it's in a nice spot. You got the trees there, you got the little kind of shade over the bed, couple chairs with it, table. not too bad. Also, you can find your Joffrey's coffee here, guys. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. I'm starting to try to like it, and I'm finding certain ones I like. At first I couldn't stand it, but I'm getting used to it. I'm starting to like it a little bit. You got some funnel cakes over there, all kinds of nice snacks. Single Express groups, but the Single Express is closed. I wanted to just ride up. Maybe I can ask the guy. I don't know. It looks like it's closed, but that would be great. I could just walk in and go up, but it looks like I'll have to wait in line. But you know what? One thing about Medling World is, hey, if I gotta wait in line, I'm gonna wait in line. But I do want to ride it because I think it'd be nice to show with the camera a nice view as I'm riding up. So let's take a ride. Guys, also want to show you they have one lift cart. This is for accessibility. If you're in a chair or you need a little bit more secure, you can use that lift right there, because the regular ones, they just kind of open. It's been about 5 minutes in line. I'm almost there. So I should have read the sign, guys. No food, drinks, loose articles, or bags. But he said I could put it down and he'll let me. He said it's not technically open to single, but he said I could just come in that way and he's gonna let me go down. So I just gotta go put my bag back. But I just want to let you guys know, I was kind of thinking about it going up. I'm like, you know, I got a bag on me, I wonder. So I'm gonna put my sandals in my bag and I'll find a spot, put them down, and then he said he'll let me go in a single line, and then I can get right back on, so I don't have to wait the whole time. So good information. I'm glad I decided to try to do that with a bag, although most people probably are not going to go up there with a bag because it's all water slides. But I was just going to go up with my bag and walk down the steps because I wanted to show you that, and I will. I'm still going to do it. Now he did tell me I could go through the single line. Let's do it. I gotta let this bar kind of automatically, you can see, kind of just comes over you. So that was nice. Guy let me come right on, so very cool. But I wanted to do this for a reason, to show you guys what it looks like from up here. I noticed this, it says like, it looks like, I've never noticed it before, but I don't know if it's just like an overlook area up there, but it looks like a spot where there's some chairs and an umbrella, and it says ski captain, so that must be a reserved area as well. That looks like a really cool spot to hang out. So you can see that it gives you a ride up. Now I'm gonna walk back down because I wanted to show you the other option you have. You do not have to take this lift to get up to the top. There's several slides up there, by the way. I've been here a few times on the channel. If you guys have seen those, you probably know what's up there, but I'm gonna show you anyway. There's a lot of new people watching Medling World. And with that being said, guys, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Yes, a few people are asking, where's Roberta? Where's Roberta? Where's Jake? Roberta, my wife, Jake, my son. Roberta has been working Halloween Horror Nights for the last 2 months, so last night was the last night. So she is at home sleeping, guys. She's all done Halloween Horror Nights. She'll be joining back now with lots of the vlogs. And Jake, he's at school, you know. I know he does a lot of stuff with us, but he does have to go to school sometimes. We let him do a few skip days, don't get me wrong, but he's at school today. So it's bright and early for me to get here at 10:30. But for Roberta, she got home actually at 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday from work. So just to give you some information about what they've been doing. So this area over here, kind of like, this one's good for any age really. Well, maybe you can wear a life vest. I've gone down there with my grandkids when they were real little, like 3-4 years old. Over here, a little obstacle course. That's good for like, I'd say 8 to 12 probably. And then they have this like lit, almost kind of like you just hang on it. I don't want to call it a bungee, but and then it releases you into the pool. That's deep water there though. And then you have several slides. There's a big family slide over there. This one is a drop slide. There's another like little whoop-de-doo slide. There's another slide on the other side. And this is your other option to walk up. And yes, you will work your calves and your cardio. At first, oh, this isn't bad, and then as you go up and up and up, yes, it does get tiring. So this is another option, the lift. But I like this. It's kind of neat there. You can watch from there, and then as you come down, you can see it looks like you go right into the ski whatever cabin, and then you come out, and you can see behind me where you come down. So it's a very steep slide. All right, let's get up to the top, guys. Right before we get off, I can kind of show you the family one. It goes all the way around. It's very long and it's very fun. And that one definitely, I would say 3 years in, all the way up, if you were 80, you could enjoy that slide. Here we go, as we get off. Well, we'll just roll as we get off right here. And it raises up. And then right here, unload. Boom. There we have it, guys. You also have some of these chairs that you can use if you have some accessibility issues. Thank you. I guess you wanted me to get out of there pretty quick. Thought I was walking okay. And here you have your family slide here, Mount Gushmore. Let me find out. I think you need at least 2 people to ride. I'm not gonna ride, but if I was with Roberta and Jake, I would, and we will at some point. So guys, for the Teamboat Springs, so Mount Gushmore is basically the mountain here with the different attractions, but that's Teamboat Springs. Anything less than 4 people and they will team you up. So you have to have at least 4 people per raft. Oh wow, long line too. Line's wrapping all the way around. So let's see, observation deck. Let's walk over there.
No, we're doing the racing
and have a look. Oh, you can walk up there and look. But this gives you a nice little look around. Oh wow, I never noticed you can see the McDonald's from here. I've never noticed that though. Every time I've been here, I never looked over there and saw that. Pretty neat. Look at the view though. You can see the wave pool down here. Here's some other slides here. The racers. There's some more slides there. You go head first on those. Little whoop-de-doos, wrap-arounds. There's the observation deck. And look at how steep that slide is, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Just hanging out at Blizzard Beach, showing you guys around. But they might have photobombed me. Oh, let's take a walk over here. It looks like there's some water gonna splash. Oh, that's neat. And yeah, I guess you could just come over here and watch. See, I love vlogging because I do things I don't normally do. Oh, look at that. That is steep. I'm gonna be honest, I've never gone down this slide. Oh, so many times I've been to this park, I've never gone down it. I guess as I'm getting older, I'm a little chicken. This one I would probably do though. And I've never done this one either. There he goes. Whoop-de-doo. I had a bad experience. If you've been following me along for a while, a couple years ago, well, maybe about 1.5 years ago, as we were really growing up, you know, really, ooh, that felt good. I was at Blizzard Beach. I think it was the glow nights or whatever, the nighttime activity at Typhoon Lagoon, I'm sorry. And I ended up like getting a lot of water into my lungs on one of the slides. I was vlogging it and I was going down talking, and then whoosh, and it was pretty scary, man. Like, it was bad. I actually have a vlog about it, and I filmed it happening. But it's kind of giving me a little bit of, I guess you could say, you know, fear, right? You know, a little bit of stress, because now I only like to go on the slides that have like a tube, just because of what happened. It's in my mind, and it's one of those unfortunate things. Fortunate, because obviously I'm okay, but I could not breathe for a while. I had to actually kind of keep pounding on my chest. I couldn't talk, I couldn't breathe. Jake was in front of me and I got very stressed, man, like very scared. And then finally I was trying to tell the lifeguard I needed help, but I couldn't talk, and I kept pounding my chest, and then poof, you know, the water came out, and even talking about it was scary. All right, Let me head down the stairs and I'll show you as I make the journey down the incline. Much better to go down than up, but another beautiful view of the park. I guess I'm kind of doing a little mini tour of the park, but we're looking around because it just reopened, and to see what's new, what's going on. Look at that. Awesome. All right, let's head down, and I want to kind of walk towards the rear side of the park, the other side of the park, just to see. I'm gonna grab my backpack and stuff, so I'll see you on the bottom, guys. Back down, guys. Show you get some more snacks here. Looks like some hot dogs, things like that. This is where you can get your cups too, just to show you. So $12.99. You get the cup, you can fill it up as much as you want, and then $8.50 if you come back another day. $8.50, and then you can do unlimited refills. That's not actually that bad if you think about it. If you buy a bottle of Coke, what is it, like $5 probably? And this is the Tykes Peak. Let's have a look over here, see if there's anything standing out to me. This is kids area. Now I know I talked about the wave pool. I like Typhoon Lagoon. I'm gonna stick with the Disney water parks. We'll be heading over to Volcano Bay, which to me is the best water park, but between Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, I definitely think Typhoon Lagoon has a better kids area. That's my opinion. This one's fine, don't get me wrong, it works, but it's really, I think, real little kids, and it's got some of the Frozen theming there. But I've shown this several times in other vlogs. A couple little slides and not much to it really, but there is a lot of shade down there. There's a sandy area as well, where you can play in the sand, and of course a lazy river. But I wanted to kind of get towards the back of the park, take a walk around back there, and then before we leave I'll come back up front and I'll show you the lockers and the restroom changing areas, and then we'll check the menu of that major, or I should say main, eating area. Remember, these parks are old. These parks were built, as far as I know, back in the 90s, both Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. So they are quite old. But Disney does a good job with at least maintaining them. It's the thing is, those big slides up top, you know, I get the point. Oh, you're up on the mountain, but it's very difficult to get up there. I mean, if you either got to walk all those stairs or you got to take that lift, and then when you're done, you got to do it all again. So the design of the park, maybe not the best at that time, I guess, but right now, you know, in the current day and age, the way that they design these water parks, you got to say some of the ideas are very outdated here. Here's some more of those cabanas, or they calling them patios. All right, let's head back into the back of the park. So guys, this is where you come out from the family slide I was talking about. Very fun, by the way. Oh, there's 2 people in that one. It said on the sign, it said 4. You needed 4 or more. That one only had 2 people, so I don't know how strict they are with that. Not sure. I don't know. I guess it depends on the cast member. But you would come out here, and I'm bringing this point up because look, you come out here, but you got to go all the way back around if you wanted to go on another one of those attractions up there. So you can see the lift way over there, or you'd have to come all the way around here and go back up the stairs. So that's what I mean by being a bit outdated, you know, in design. So there's not really a lot to do. You come out here, oh, all right, now what? Okay, well, you're going walking, but it is what it is. Let's take a walk through this little grotto, I guess we could call it. Now don't get me wrong, I think it's a fun park. It's nice. I guess you could jump off and go on the lazy river and move around different areas of the park that way, but just the layout a little different. This is cool though. I like this. Walking through here, you got the lazy river right there. All right, let's see where we come out. Coming out, and then back here, really not a heck of a lot. Kind of a nice little quiet area though. There's some seating up here if you, I guess, just really were, either if it's very busy You could probably get back here and not a lot of people are gonna walk all the way back here. The thing is, there's not, as you can see, I don't want to keep hammering home what I just said, but you can kind of see the logistics sometimes. Not a heck of a lot to do back here. If you were hanging out, you'd have to walk all the way around either side. All right, let's see where we come out over here. I know there's another slide over here. Okay, so here's the other slide, guys. So this one is, I know a couple years ago, I think they put in this ramp. Before, you used to have to carry the tubes up when you wanted to go down these. There's several different ones up on the top. I mean, it's one slide with different options, and it's a tube slide, so that's not so bad. And you don't have to carry the tube up anymore. Remember doing that, you know? Yeah, everybody knows that. You go with your kids and they're like, you know, you're carrying all these tubes, and it can be quite difficult. So I am glad they added that in. I think they did that a couple years ago, because I do remember having to carry the tubes up here not that long ago. So there's another slide back here. One thing I do like though about Blizzard Beach, they have a lot of these little seating areas like at the end of the slides. And the only reason I'm coming, well, first I wanted to show you this, but I wanted to show you there's nobody coming off the slide. And it proves the point of, in the back of this park, there's nobody back here. So I guess if you just wanted to ride this slide all day, those areas would be good. But I mean, I'm just rolling. Usually, you know, on a busy day, there should be people popping out. So there's 3 different slides, and there's nobody up there, basically. Nobody's coming out. I like to show everything, man. Get real in depth with Medling World, guys. All right, now we're getting back into civilization. We get around the corner over there. So guys, we just kind of walked in that way. These are the racer slides here. Again, not a lot going on. Nobody up there riding, so it seems like most of the crowd is up over on this side of the park. And then we're back here at the wave pool. And also you have some more food options over there. There's ice cream and things on that one. So I want to get back to the front, guys. But I didn't really plan on doing a tour, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Not an official tour, but a walk around. Call it a walk around here at Blizzard Beach. But I want to go check the menu and then show you where you can do changing and lockers and things like that when you enter into the park. Guys, this is a warming hut just to show you. They got the barbecue pork sandwich. They got the salad there, the winter harvest. They got the pretzel. They got nachos with pork. A lot of pork back here. And they also have ice creams over here. Some different ice creams and sundaes. We'll come back with Roberta and Jake probably in a couple months or so. Maybe not even that long, maybe longer, I don't know. When we come back, we'll do some of the slides. I'll bring my GoPro back and we'll go down some of the slides and I can show you what they look like. All right, let's go check out where we came in. All right, guys, let me walk up under here and see if I can show you some of the menu. Peppermint shake, that looks like a Christmas shake, doesn't it? Bacon double cheeseburger. We got chicken and shrimp rice bowl. We got the flatbread, loaded nachos, winter harvest salad over here as well. Lots of different brews and cocktails here. You got wines. Huh, interesting. So yeah, a few choices there, guys, for your lunch options. That bacon double cheeseburger looks interesting, doesn't it? It's got an onion ring on the top. Wow. Another thing I wanted to mention is you can bring in your bag, as I have a backpack, you can bring in food from outside the park. You do not have to buy any food in here. You can bring in your own drinks. You could stop at Publix, get some subs. You could bring in McDonald's if you wanted. You can bring food from the outside inside. I would say just put it in your bag. It's not against the rules, and you're allowed to eat it in here. So remember that, guys. You do not have to buy the food here. Kids were cracking up over here at the different theming. And over on this side, you will find the locker area and restrooms. So as you can see, that's where the restaurant is. That's where we came in. Right here, your restrooms, dressing rooms, and then your locker rentals. This is the only area for lockers here, by the way. So, just to let you know. Some of the other parks have different locations where you can get lockers. This is the only spot, and there's self kiosk right over there to get your locker. And then you can get some more refreshments here. You have popcorn refills, another drink station, and then another little retail area as well. So guys, here's our little, turned into a nice little walk around here on the first day. Blizzard Beach back again, open for the winter. You know, back before pandemic, what would happen is in the summer, both water parks were open, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. And then when winter came, you know, fall, winter, they would close one down and they will alternate it each year. I know they did that for several years before pandemic, but now they're just alternating one park open at a time. So I don't know if they'll ever get back to the point where they'll have both open at once, but this is kind of the way it used to be in the winter. Would be one park for the waters. So guys, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Thank you to our Patreons, and last but not least, see ya.